Hello and welcome to another LEGO Hero Factory review. Today, we'll be taking a look at the one and only, the big bad Witch Doctor, the main villain of this year, and probably the biggest villain set of them all. We'll just have to see until we build him. But I'm just going to look at the box real quick because there's a few things worth mentioning. For instance, the size of the box. Look at that. It's huge. I had to use a whole nother my other tripod just so I can get the whole thing into frame. And it's not, and even that's not enough. Look at that. That's that much space that it takes up. Holy moly. Anyway, the box art looks very awesome. Here we have Witch Doctor, and in the background we have some of the beasts, like the Scorpio and a yellow Raja, which is pretty cool. Some Waspix, Fangs, and all that stuff. And in the back we just have a little fight scene with Raka and Witch Doctor, and all that stuff. So, without further ado, let's see how many parts are in this box. So here are all the bags. There are a total of 6 bags, and only 3 of them have the Technic pieces. So yeah, that's quite a lot. And here are some Mari tubes. We have red and white, which is pretty cool. And yeah, so let's hurry and open all the bags. So let us look at the pieces, shall we? And I apologize in advance if the camera gets shaky. I have to take the camera off the tripod just to see these pieces. So anyway, I organized them by their the bag they came in. So first off, here are a lot of bone pieces and the new weapon piece, and of course the centerpiece, the skull. Man, that is awesome. That is very awesome. I just love the detail on it. Just look at the teeth and everything. And it comes with 2, one for the head and one for the actual skull staff. Here we have some chest pieces and whatnot. Ben 10 tail pieces in white. Those will become very useful, I'm sure. And as I said before, white Mari tubes, red Mari tubes, and everything. And over here, just various bits and pieces, some quasi spikes, and all that stuff. This piece looks new. Looks like a little attachment swivel piece. Now, I'm pretty sure this will definitely come in handy. I just have to figure out what I'll use it for. But yeah, very cool. And this piece looks also new. Looks like a little hinge joint that would go onto a Technic vehicle set. But very cool. And just lots of other little bits and pieces. And over here we have some Technic connector pieces and everything. And lots of red Technic balls. And let's see, let me just check here. There are a total of... Let me just check the instructions. Total of 39 red ball joints, or ball pieces, which I know will make a lot of people out there happy. Because I know this is one of the main reasons why people love Witch Doctor, I assume anyway. But yeah, very cool. So yeah, lots and lots of pieces here. This is going to be quite a doozy to build, so I'll take pictures of the progress shots and everything and just see you guys, the frame and everything, so I'll see you guys in a few minutes. And here he is, the Witch Doctor. And it took at least an hour to put this guy together, and my word, I am not disappointed. But he does have flaws, which I'll get into in a minute. But wow, just look at this. Lots of interlocking pieces going together and whatnot. So yeah, let's talk about the features that comes with Witch Doctor. First off, his legs. He's got chicken legs. which look quite cool, and his legs are popping off right there. I like the design of him, how, you know, you can see him. Let's see. There. It's a cool design, although this part doesn't move, or like, I mean bend, but, you know, it's a very nice design. And he does have a launcher weapon, which looks okay. And of course, the main plot device, the skull staff. But unfortunately, the prototype was an actual staff, but they reduced it to a rattle for some unknown reason. But still, it looks pretty cool. While we're on the staff, let's go on with the skull helmet. That is quite epic. Just so much detail, and especially the teeth and the eyes and everything, little eyebrows. And it does attach via a armor shell, so if you put it on a mock or something, it will not have eyes. Like for instance, the Witch Doctor does not have any eyes. It's hollow there. So you sort of have to use your imagination to fill in the gaps there. But it's still a really nice piece. You can use it like for like shoulder padding or something. And just give you a quick look, here is how the staff is designed. Just give you a quick look. That definitely going to need some upgrades. And what else? Oh, and I like how they put this little armor shell to cover up the Technic pieces back there. So yeah. Also, there has been some confusion about the Mari tubes around his rib cage, since the box art shows he has the red Mari tubes, while the instructions show he has the white. So, I don't know, I guess that's why LEGO included, that's why the set has both, so you can interchange them if you want, which I thought was pretty nice. And, yeah. And I love how the Ben 10 tail pieces act like a sort of a rig cage-esque spike thing. Makes them look more vicious. And here's the back, which is very bare. I'll get into that in a minute. But overall, I really like the features Witch Doctor has. So, yeah. Now, let's articulation. So, Witch Doctor's legs can go forward, back, bend at the back knee if you want, or yeah, bend at the knee, pivot, pivot back and forth on the feet, and even rotate or pivot side to side, which is pretty cool. Oh, and yeah, so the arms can go, I mean the legs can go in and out. The arms, I'm surprised, have decent articulation and go in and out, back and forth, and the bend at the elbow, rotate the hand, and sadly the legs do not rotate this way, so sort of restricts some movement, but it's not all that bad. Same movements for this arm, and since the head is on a ball joint, you can move any direction you want. And that's about it for articulation, and you can get him in some very cool poses, like, for instance, I've put him in, like, he's raising his staff. By the power of Grayskull. Get it? Because he's a skull. I'm so clever. Now, let's talk about the flaws. Now, where to start? Well, first off, some of the pieces on Witch Doctor are sort of unnecessary, and some are sticking out, serving no purpose. Like, for instance, this little axle piece right here. It's just sticking out at random, and the only purpose for it is to connect this piece. And what's weird is there's none on the other side, which I find that weird. Plus, there's no Technic panel on this side either. And I don't get why they couldn't have just used a longer axle piece to, you know, connect these two. And another problem, the backside is very bare. There is absolutely nothing covering here, which looks ridiculous, and nothing covering there. And what else? Oh yes, the top of the body. It's okay, but just needs to add some more pieces to it to cover that up. And the arms to me seem quite skinny. Let me just adjust this here. Fail. The arms seem quite skinny to me compared to the rest of the body. They could use a little bulking up. And especially in the hand here seems really small compared to the rest of the body. It's just really small. I don't know why Lego went with that. And after looking at the head a while, it seems too small for the body. It needs to be a little bigger to me, but oh well. And another problem is that this armor piece here swivels around a lot, which I guess is on purpose so you can get more movements, but that's just me. So yeah, lots of flaws that this guy has, but luckily that's where mocking comes in to play. So this guy just needs some little adjustments to him and he'll be perfect. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a better look at the leg by itself, show you the designs and everything. So it starts off as a Fire Lord design, and but the feet are what makes it different. So quick look at that. The feet need some work too. I'll fix that up. But here is where it gets interesting. So, you know, if you quick look at that. So yeah, very nice leg design. I'll probably use that in the future for like a giant mech robot thing. I don't know. So yeah, just quick look at that. Size comparison, here he is with Rocka XL with Rocka coming up to his shoulder, so Witch Doctor is a bit taller, which is good since he's supposed to be the main bad guy, therefore he has to be taller. And for another size comparison, here he is with Waspix and Stormer. Look at that. So an average hero comes up to about his leg, which is pretty sad. Heroes are going to have some trouble with that. And just for the fun of it, here he is with the Cardass Dragon. Bet you didn't expect that. So they're about the same height, with Witch Doctor coming up to about the shoulder length of the Cardass Dragon. So very cool. Just thought I'd do that as a little tribute and everything. But yeah. So what do I think of the Doctor? No, not that Doctor. Despite the fact that Witch Doctor has some flaws, they can easily be fixed with some modifications. All he really needs is some TLC and some imagination, and he can be perfect. I love the use of all the white pieces and how they sort of fit in together, and I love the designs, especially the leg designs, which they seem to work perfect for him. But yeah, I love all the newer pieces you can use for your own creations, especially the skull pieces. They're fantastic, and he's just fun to pose and fun to play with. But yeah, even though some of the designs are a bit simple and a bit weak, it still doesn't distract from the awesomeness that is Witch Doctor. So I give Witch Doctor a 7 out of 10. I recommend you pick him up. He's a great set to build, and you know. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. This has been the review of Witch Doctor. Stay tuned for more Hero Factory reviews, which will probably be the combiners. And this is H2O650 sign out and goodbye. Hey, Witch Doctor, tell us the magic words.
I am Skeletor!